It is raining today here in Nashville, so this might get as exciting as I can do for a video. I want to talk about Better Call Saul, which is now Season 2 is available on Netflix, which I am catching up on. Major fan of Breaking Bad, as you are as well. And of course, you have to love Better Call Saul, right? Here's what I was noticing. If you have seen Better Call Saul, you notice how on the very first episode of the first season, as well as the very first episode on the second season, you see Bob Odenkirk, the actor who plays Saul Goodman, or what is his name? Jimmy McGill. What you'll see is he's basically bald on top with little streaks of hair, but I mean he's practically bald for the most part right up in here. And you see that, and that's to imply that this is his future after he's found out as a crooked lawyer or whatever. But yet, the moment the show begins, which takes place, I don't know, circa 2006 or 2005, which is supposed to go back in time. So, obviously, Better Call Saul is a prequel show. You see that he has still the hairline that goes up very far back, but his hair is thick. And so it's very obvious to me that he's wearing a hairpiece in this prequel TV show to help with the fact that he's supposed to look younger, because this took place around a decade ago and took place before Breaking Bad. So I was just wondering if anyone else had noticed that, because that's something I think about. I mean, it's natural that if you want to show something that took place a decade ago and it's a man, well, since most of us that are watching this channel can relate to, we can look at ourselves, and maybe the main thing that's different is our hair, because it's thinner, or a higher forehead, that sort of thing. So it makes sense that if you're going to make a show about a guy who's already experienced hair loss, you're going to have to put that guy in a hairpiece for the entire series. So I mean, you know, this is now the second season available. Let's say it lasts 6 seasons, because Breaking Bad lasted about 6 seasons, as did Lost, for example. And even in Lost, they did that with John Locke. When they showed him back when he was in the wheelchair back in California, he had like the comb-over streaks, but once he got to the island, he shaved it off. So it's interesting just to see how they have to do that as far as making it look like time has passed and he was younger back then. They don't do much about, you know, trying to make his face look younger as far as wrinkles go or anything like that. But Bob Odenkirk is clearly, undeniably wearing a hairpiece, but that's undeniable for me. Most people wouldn't think about it, but I do. And what was the major giveaway is the black and white intro of the first episode of both seasons, when you can clearly tell. So if you haven't seen that, I mean, you could check it out on Netflix right now. Just watch the very first episode, the beginning of Better Call Saul. Look at his hair, and then once the opening credits roll, look at how it shows him now with the thicker hair. So I was wondering if anybody else had noticed that on Better Call Saul. Again, it's raining. I don't know if I can have my exciting videos outside. I want to, but otherwise I'll just be like awkwardly leaning over into a phone in my car. This is weird.